We're taking the show on the road.
Windy City Fantasy Football.
We're coming to you.
We are coming to you.
All right.
It's really early.
Okay, everybody. We have just passed into the Illinois airspace. We're in Illinois now. We went over the border.
It's called the state line.
That's it.
And we are now in Illinois territory, the state of Illinois. I'm not really sure where that was confusing. But
Airspace.
we're still, airspace, because we're flying with our car.
It's air. All right, so.
Your air is so much cleaner in Illinois.
Yeah, that's what our toll paid for.
Anyway, winners.
Last week's winners.
We are in week 6 is behind us, going into week 7. Week 6 winners. I beat my sister. Woot woot. Ha ha. She's not walking away with the trophy this year.
Oh, she still has time.
Well, fair enough.
I beat Austin, which is actually the whoop whoop. Not really. Sue beat Rick. Lindsay beat Carson. Emily beat Jameson by 0.1 points.
Yeah,
it was
0.1 point.
110.6 to 110.5. So that's a tough loss.
A razor thin loss, to be certain.
Sorry about that. And last but not least, in the couple bowl, Sam beat Delaney. But it was interesting because those are like our 2 highest scorers all year, and neither one of them got above 100 points. Crazy.
Hey, so what does that leave our standings at right now?
Right now, our standings are: Sam is in first at 5-1.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay is in second at 5-1 points.
They're tied for first.
But Sam is technically in first because he has more points.
There's no technicallys, just first.
Okay, fine. Then that's good because then Delaney and I are tied for next for 4-2. But she has more points than I do.
That's for third. Now for tied for fifth.
Would be Sue, Rick, and Matt.
Yay!
All at 3-3. Your vanilla ice cream.
Screw you.
Then for 2 and 4, we have Austin, Emily, Michaela, and Carson. And last but not least, in his enthusiasm,
at 1 and 5.
At 1 and 5.
Jameson. Yep. So the fun part about this is we got to look at. There's some teams in some winning streaks right now. Sam, who is tied for first, is on a 3-game winning streak, but that's not the longest streak currently. Who does have the longest winning streak? That's right. Jen currently has the longest running winning streak at 4 games.
And I am tied with Jameson, though. He has the longest streak as well, but his is 4 losses.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's a streak, though. So him and I both have the 4-game streak going on. They're just going in different directions. So
one of us is hoping to break that streak. The other one's hoping to maintain.
Yes. Quick few coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
Yes. When hindsight's 20/20, and just like the Christians, we're gonna make fun of you for your past mistakes.
Okay, anyway, so Austin should have played Tyreek Hill.
Aha!
Austin knew he was coming back, but he didn't trust him. So
That was silly.
that was a mistake. Matt, you are always on this list. Have you noticed that? You have 3 players on this list.
Quickly move past them. I feel bad now.
You had Samuel, Austin Hooper, and McLaurin that all had over 20 points on your bench.
So that would be Curtis Samuel,
I said Samuel.
Terry McLaurin, and Austin Hooper.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what I
going to
said.
use full names so that people know who we're talking about. I feel bad. Move on to the next person I want to make fun of.
Michaela had Hunter Henry on her bench.
Oh, how many points did he score?
I don't have the exact number. It was
He scored over 30 points.
a lot.
The tight end that you had in only scored like 9.
Lindsay had Rashad Anderson on her bench, I believe, for the Giants.
Rashad Anderson?
Isn't it?
Rodney Anderson.
Sure. Him. He had a bunch of points on her bench. Sorry, I was only doing last names. My bad. And last but not least, Delaney had Stephon Diggs on her bench with his 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he scored like 40-some points. That was a rough game.
And then she also had Golden Tate on her bench. So,
Funny. Mocking people for their mistakes in fantasy football. You're all kicking yourselves anyway. But you know what? We're moving on to another fresh week where we're all going to make more mistakes and leave more people on our benches, which is why we love this game.
right.
What do you have to say back there? Snoopy's tired of being in the car. Moving on.
Okay, so we do have a few injuries to talk about.
As of this recording, these are who are questionable or doubtful for the upcoming week. So
On our teams. I mean, you know, there are probably other injuries in the NFL, but we're not going to talk about them.
And we're also going to include baseball players and basketball players because those are relevant.
Yes. All right, so Sammy Watkins, and Amari Cooper for Jen, and Chris Thompson for Rick.
Washington football teams.
Matt and Austin have a ton.
No.
I know. Julio Jones,
Michael Gallup.
George Kittle.
Hmm.
I don't remember Westbrook's first name.
That'd be DD.
D.D. Westbrook.
It's 2 letters, essentially.
D.D. Westbrook. And Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson. He has one good week, and then he probably hasn't played a football game since. He's decrepit and fast. 2 things that should never be together.
Really shouldn't. Austin, by coming up with this list, we discovered you have not 1, not 2, but 3 Packers on your roster.
I'm driving, but I'm not looking at the road right now. That's how disappointed I am. Continue.
He has Aaron Rodgers, obviously, Jimmy Graham, and Geronimo Allison.
You know what's really disappointing about that? Having 3 Packers on your roster is about as useless as 3 wheels on your car. You should feel ashamed of yourself that you don't know more about cars.
Yes, Austin has a 3-pack of Packers. And he also has Todd Gurley and Delaney Walker, who are also questionable.
That's a complete set.
And Jameson and Sue. Jameson has that Scantling guy, also a Packer. Sue has Christian Kirk, which is a wide receiver for Arizona, and Jared Cook, and Adrian Peterson. And Lindsay has Alvin Kamara, Will Fuller V, and Albert Wilson of Miami. And Michaela, we found out, has 2 Browns.
Not Cleveland Browns.
Not Cleveland Browns. two players with the last name Brown. She has John Brown, who plays for Miami, and Malcolm Brown, who plays for the Rams, and they are both questionable. Delaney has Devontae Adams, Josh Gordon. No, she just has Devontae Adams. Emily has Josh Gordon and James Conner, both questionable. Sam has Jarvis Landry, Josh Jackson, and AJ Green. AJ Green's another one that's like always hurt.
Well, he hasn't played a game yet this season, but hopefully he'll be back soon.
And Carson has David Johnson, DeAndre Hopkins, and Hollywood Brown.
Oof. Well, so keep an eye out on those. Those might be game time decisions, so it's possible some of them could play. Make sure you're keeping an eye out and taking them out if they are not ready to go.
Speaking of games, the notable games this week are Thursday, Kansas City and Denver are playing. Sunday night is Dallas and Philly, which could be a big game. It's in Dallas. And Monday night is the Patriots and the Jets. So, you know, kind of like the opposite of Sunday night football, Monday night football. Super exciting and important too. So, anyway, and bye for the bye weeks are the Panthers, the Browns, the Steelers, and the Bucks. Okay, so last but not least, we are at this week's matchups.
The times of games and things that we'll be playing.
Things that matter to the people that matter.
I have a double chin.
I always hate the way we look at these, like up close.
What are you talking about?
Mine's a little bigger than I wanted it. So anyway, Jenna's playing Rick. So yeah, it's 4-2 versus 3-3. So we'll see.
And your win streak is on the line.
It is. Matt is playing Austin.
There is no win streak on the line.
No. But there's Cousin Pride. No. Okay. I just went a little slobber. He wanted to share. Anything else quick, Alan, while we have you? Nothing will happen to the traffic light.
That's very true since we're on the freeway.
Yes. Jameson and Sue are playing, so another couple matchup. Those are fun. So Sue can continue Jameson's streak. It's up to you, Sue. You're our only hope. Lindsay and Michaela are playing. Delaney and Emily are playing, and Sam and Carson are playing. So, a couple of big matchups. Lindsay and Michaela is a good matchup. Jameson and Sue is a good matchup. Jen and Rick.
What are you talking about? They're all good matchups. Every week is something to talk about. We don't use the trash talk feature in the fantasy football app nearly enough.
I don't.
No one wants to say anything to anybody. We're just gonna quietly ho-hum to ourselves.
It's almost like we have lives and like other things going on. No. Well, that's not true, because obviously we're on our way to see all of our Illinois family.
Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity to get some of these interviews in. So, starting next week, we're going to have team manager interviews. We're going to get the insight from the people who know. We're going to talk to people about their teams, how they feel about their teams, maybe get to know them as people. We don't know yet. It's going to be amazing.
Maybe.
So
with that, welcome. Thank you for tuning into the Road Show. And we are almost getting there, so we got to tell everybody bye now. Bye.
We'll see you soon.